A shocking find in Sherborn today ends in a big bang. Good evening. An explosive situation diffused after residents discover a crate of dynamite.
2 houses were evacuated and the bomb squad called in. All this to remove 80 pounds of explosives. 7 News reporter Victoria Block is live in Sherborn, which is just west of Newton. She's got the latest. Vicki?
Margie, the dynamite was a good 40 years old and in extremely dangerous condition because the older it gets, the more unstable it becomes. This is the hole that the bomb squad used to actually blow the dynamite up in. It was actually found about 50 yards from here, and moving it to this location just from a short distance away was as dangerous as the condition that it was in. The quiet town of Sherborn wasn't so quiet this afternoon when Peter Keane stumbled on some explosives while clearing his land.
I found dynamite. I just opened them up and seen that it was dynamite. And
what did you think when you found dynamite?
Well, it scared me a little first.
The bomb squad was called in and nearly 80 pounds of dynamite was detonated.
It had been there a long time. It had pretty much, the nitroglycerin and the dynamite itself had pretty much released itself from most of the sticks, and it built up on the bottom to a point where it was all crystallized. It was in a lot worse condition than we originally thought.
So were a couple of the nearby homes that had been evacuated as a precaution.
Came back and found a lot of damage done, actually. It was a terrible explosion.
Damage to your house?
Yes, everything has been blown off the walls. Pictures and, valuable things to us.
I'm hoping I can put it back together again, but I don't know that I can.
Phyllis and Charlie McCarthy spent the afternoon adding up the damage. They weren't surprised that dynamite was found across the street. They say the man who used to live there was eccentric.
Very. I mean, he had a gun. He kept people from coming into the house when it was sold and stuff like that.
At the height of the scare, traffic was stopped. The street was lined with emergency vehicles. Experts say the neighborhood was lucky. This stuff could have blown any time.
If somebody hit it with their front end loader, it probably would have went. Enough for kids to find, drop from a high spot, shoot something at it, it probably would have went.
At this point, nobody knows who the dynamite belonged to. One EMT was injured during the blast, suffered a right broken hand. She was hit by flying debris. Things are back to normal now. Reporting live from Sherborn, I'm Victoria Block, 7 News.
Updating the top stories we brought you.